Rich Spire's talent shimmers. He embodies everything that the word leader has come to mean in the business world. The same raw competitive instinct he had as a baseball player in Little League and right through college, always swinging for the fences, animates his leadership today. As president of a sector of a large, fast-growing technology company, he never shies away from making big, bold moves. He knows his business and is uncannily adept at identifying industry trends and opportunities. He has a positive attitude that won't quit. Self-actualization, he often says, comes from the impossible dream achieved. Spire is a commanding presence with a true gift for articulating his vision in a way that persuades and excites people, not just in broad terms, but, as one colleague says, with enough color and granularity that people can grasp their portion of the vision. He has more potential than anyone I know, says another. He has huge talent, intelligence, and strategic insight, and it's all wrapped up in a charismatic package. What could possibly be wrong with this picture? As is often the case with natural leaders, the use of power comes easily to Spire, but perhaps too easily. He so stunningly wields his intellectual firepower and charisma that he makes it a daunting task for others to contend with him. His forceful leadership, a good thing when used in correct proportion, effectively renders him unable to elicit, nurture, and benefit from other input in the organization. I think he stakes out his positions too early, says one colleague. People then seek to be in agreement with him rather than bringing their best thinking. What's more, Spire's penchant for bold, strategic action often exceeds his organization's ability to keep up. It isn't just that he is too aggressive strategically, he correspondingly neglects and even undervalues the operational component of his strategy. His CFO puts it this way: Spire's vision outstripped our internal capacity. His strategic reach was too great to be executed with the bench strength we had. It's useful to have vision, but he needs to implement it in a more measured way. Facing into the headwind of Spire's forceful personality and his voracious appetite to have a big impact, some people on his team simply give up trying to influence him. It takes too much emotional energy to keep confronting this guy, says one, and he isn't going to listen anyway. In defeating his loyal opposition, Spire puts himself and his organization at risk. By taking his talents to such an extreme, Spire undermines those very talents. They in fact become a weakness. There is a tragic irony in this. What could be a great asset turns into, at least in part, a liability. It's an unfortunate loss for the leader and for his organization. Just like a point guard whose uncanny court vision causes him to make lightning-quick passes that catch his teammates flat-footed, or like a running back who is so fast he crashes into his own lineman, a leader of prodigious but immoderate talents will leave half of his team in the dust. A gift can often work against the gifted. All managers, regardless of level, are likely to overuse their strengths. A leader's desire to be forceful and straightforward with direct reports becomes a tendency to be abusive and peremptory. A devotion to consensus-seeking breeds chronic indecision. An emphasis on being respectful of others degenerates into ineffectual niceness. The desire to turn a profit and serve shareholders becomes a preoccupation with short-term thinking. To the leader whose best tool is a hammer, everything is a nail. A leader who goes to his best tool in every situation, who consistently overplays his hand, may perform adequately or even well, but he is ultimately far less effective than he might be. As one manager said about himself, overusing a strength is underperformance. The irony that maximizing a strength corrupts it is beautifully captured in Sherwood Anderson's novel Winesburg, Ohio. An old writer on his deathbed muses, "In the beginning, when the world was young, there were truths, and they were beautiful, and then people came along. The moment a person took a truth to himself, called it his truth, and tried to live by it, he became grotesque, and the truth became a falsehood." Overusing one's strength not only corrupts the strength, but it begets weakness in yet another way. What deforms leaders, makes them grotesque, is that not only do they embrace their strength as the only truth, but they consequently ignore an equal and opposing strength. The result of this collateral damage is lopsided leadership, too much of one thing made worse by too little of its complement.